So, check this out, people. As usual, AMC and GME are both down, right? Now, I say as usual because just like every stock, they go up and down, right? There's nothing unique about AMC, just like there's nothing unique about GME. I don't care what any influencer tries to tell you. Now, we all know Morant's rant, right? For years, he's been pumping GME. He's no different than Trace Trades. He's no different than Thomas James. He's no different than all of these other scumbags who have been pumping AMC and GME since day one, right? The reason why these people pump these stocks is because they're in the game. They're in on it, right? No one is gonna pump a stock that they're not involved in because they're trapped. They want to get out. They want their money, right? So they need people to get in. And if you look at the stock price today on AMC, it's less than $3. And if you look at the price of GME, it's less than $23. It's $22 and change. Now, is that something that should surprise anybody? Of course not. It shouldn't surprise anybody. It definitely doesn't surprise me because I know that stocks go up and stocks go down. That's how the market works. Unfortunately, you have these scumbags like Morant's Rants who have been telling the masses that GME is going to go up and up and up and up, and it's never going to go down. This stock is just going to shoot to the moon, right? That's what he wants you to believe, and that's what other people who are promoting AMC also want you to believe, because these scumbags, when AMC tanks, they jump on the GME train. That's what they do. And so you have GME today at less than $23. And they're going to tell you, these influencers like Morant's Rants and everyone else, they're going to tell you that the reason why the price of the stock is down is because the whole market is down. The whole market is down, so that doesn't technically count. That's what they want you to believe, right? Even though they've been telling you for years that GME is special, that AMC is special, that the market has nothing to do with both these ticker symbols, right? Because the market doesn't move GME. The market doesn't move AMC. What moves these stocks are those who are holding on to it, right? And Ryan Cohen, Adam Aaron, and the majority of the stockholders who own these stocks. Then why are both AMC and GME down so much? If those stocks are so special and they don't move with the rest of the market, and the rest of the market is down just like AMC and GME, how are they any more special? How were they ever any more special? Listen, people, you got to get off the bullshit already. These scumbags continue to get paid. They get their $203 a month from YouTube for pushing nonsense. I watched a video from one of the guys that I follow. This guy's awesome. I would recommend you watch his videos. Larry from the No Regret Show. He made a video talking about how YouTube and Google are scamming people, right? They are allowing scammers to promote nonsense and to deceive people. And I agree with him 100%. 100%. The majority of people who get views are these lowlifes. Just watch them. Just watch Morant's Rants. He doesn't get as many views as Mikey's Money, right? The 19-year-old little boy, 20-year-old now, who lives with his mother. He doesn't get as many views as this kid does, just like I don't, because neither of us promote AMC, right? And another reason why Morant's Rants doesn't get that many views is because he's an asshole and nobody likes him, right? His job is to get people to join his channel, but people leave his channel because he don't know how to act, right? I don't get views because I could care less. I'm not going to gas people up, and people don't want to hear what I have to say, right? This is why I don't get views. The only time I got views was when people were coming on my channel to hate. To hate because I was telling the truth about AMC and GME, and they didn't want to hear it. Those people who were hating were the scumbags, the lowlifes, the scammers who are behind the AMC and GME MOAS nonsense so that they can scam people on YouTube and outside of YouTube. And so they didn't want someone like me disrupting them, right? And so, again, you got these lowlifes who are going to justify and make excuses as to why AMC and GME are down, and how you should buy the dip, and how this is the best time to buy, and that they're going to buy more because that's what they do. People, if you're going to buy bullshit stocks, at least have the common sense to buy into stocks that pay dividends. To buy into stocks that simply go up and down, and the odds of you winning are lower than the odds of you losing, then it just doesn't make any sense. Please excuse the fucking dogs barking, because this is the Philippines, and every single day and night you have dogs barking, cats screeching, roosters doing what they do, people karaokeing. There's so much ruckus that constantly goes on in the background. I just got to deal with it, right? But at least people here have a life, including the dogs, right? But anyway, people, there are stocks that pay dividends. They pay you when the stock goes up, and they pay you when the stock goes down. A perfect example, and I'm not pushing these stocks because I'm not involved in any of them. I'm not. Coca-Cola and AT&T, I've been watching these stocks for at least 2 years. I've been waiting for the right time to jump in, because usually the 52-week low on Coca-Cola is $59 to $53, $53 to $59. And recently is up to 71 bucks. And so I'm waiting for the right time to jump in. Unfortunately, since it was at $59 almost a year ago to now, I haven't been able to jump into it because I'm waiting for it to tank, or at least to go down enough so that I can get it at a better price. That's what I've been waiting for, and it still hasn't happened. But that stock pays great dividends. And then you have AT&T, which is another stock that I've been watching for a couple of years, and I've been waiting for it to tank also so that I can jump into it, because the 52-week low on AT&T is between $13 and $15, and I've been waiting for months, over 8 months, for it to go down, and all it's done is go up. Even today, while the whole market is tanked, both these stocks have done nothing but go up. And so, a perfect example as to why these scumbags like Morant's Rants are lying to you. They claim that GME is special, that AMC is special, but yet when the market tanks, they tank. When the market goes up, they go up. And then you have these two tickers like Coca-Cola and AT&T who have been doing the complete opposite of what the market has been doing. Not just recently, but for almost the past year. And so when you buy into stocks, you have to pay into stocks that actually pay you back. Because if you're going to buy into this bullshit nonsense like GME and AMC and hope, because that's all you're doing is hoping that you're going to gain, it doesn't make any sense, because these stocks don't pay you to leave your money in. And if you're like the majority of people like Morant's Rants who bought in the hundreds, or who bought in the 50s, you're at a huge loss today. And all you can do is try to average down by simply putting more money into that piece of shit stock. And don't believe that by averaging down that you're actually saving money or making money, because if you bought in the hundreds or in the 50s and you're down that far, that low, and you continue to buy in each time the stock tanks, you're simply losing more money. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody wants to tell you. I don't care how smart they sound. I don't care how much they tell you about the books. I don't care how much they tell you about the balance sheets. The market could care less about those things. Perfect example, AT&T and Coca-Cola. People, grow up. Stop listening to these influencers who have been stealing from you, who have been getting you to watch them so that they can promote themselves and their channels, so that they can get your money from Patreons and from Cash App and from all of these other platforms that they use to promote whatever nonsense they're promoting, to get you to pay them and to get you to watch them, so that they can cheat you, so that they can rob you, so that they can deceive you just to make a couple of $100 a month. You have to understand how these people operate. They are not here for you. Marantz Rants is not here for you, just like Trace Trades wasn't here for you. Just like TMI and all of these other scumbags who sold AMC while telling everyone else to hold, to hold, to hold, to hold. Right? I'm holding to zero, to the moon or to zero, to the moon or to zero, right? How many of you are at zero today? And how many of you are on the moon? How many of you are where Marantz Rants has been telling you you're going to be for the past 4 years or 5 years? People, it is cheaper for you and better for you to pay off your credit cards, to pay off your bills, to pay off your debts, than to put your money into stocks. My alarm. Than to put money into stocks that are simply tanking, where you're hoping, where you're basically playing the lotto and hoping to hit it big. It's better for you to pay off your debt. I am debt free. I have no debt. I don't have a mortgage. I don't finance. I have no debt. This is why I'm able to travel the world. This is why I'm able to live the way I do. This is why I'm able to go to the places I want to go. I could care less if the market jumps up or down. The fact is that the majority of the time, even when I trade, and I've been trading for years now, you will lose most of the time. I hit it big one time, and then after that, I continue to hit it every now and then, but the majority of the times, you will lose. And if I tell you otherwise, I am lying to you. The same way Marantz Rants is lying to you. The same way Trace Trades lie. The same way Thomas James, the scumbag, is lying. And all of these other lowlifes have been lying to you. So, what happened, Marantz? You're going to say the whole market is down? You're going to say that this is what happens? No, you're not going to say this is what happens, because you're going to lie to your viewers, right? You're going to say this is the best time to buy. You notice, people, that it's always been the best time to buy with this guy. He's been buying in the hundreds and has been averaging down on a stock that doesn't pay dividends, whose CEO he bends over and puts his tongue in places that he really likes, just to lie to you. And so I'm here again to tell you, people, not to allow yourselves to be deceived by these scumbags and these lowlifes who are not here for you. Just like Trace Trades wasn't here. Notice he left after he cashed out. Notice Scavenger Stonks deleted his channel, changed the name of his channel when he realized, and he's got over 10,000 subscribers. So just imagine the loss that he's taking by not taking those $200 or $300 a month by continuing to lie, because at least he has the decency to feel embarrassed, to feel ashamed, and delete his channel. But there are others who will continue to sell you this nonsense because their career is YouTube. See, my career in YouTube. So I could care less whether people watch me or not. I do this for fun. This is my hobby. And so you have to understand how the market works. You have to understand how these influencers work. They put up clickbait so you can click onto their channels. They put up interesting facts that are basically twisted around to make you believe that what they're saying is true. And all you have to do is follow the facts. And the fact is that since day one, GME has done nothing but tank. It will always have its spikes, just like AMC will always have its spikes. Just like all these other stocks in the stock market will have their spikes, and they will also tank. That's what happens in the market. Anyone who tells you otherwise is bullshitting you. Stocks don't go to the moon. Stocks don't always go up and up and up and up and up. And if they do, it's a very gradual thing. It happens within years, within time. And if you don't invest into the right stock, you will lose your house. You will lose your car. You will lose everything you own, just like the Marine, Mike the Marine, just like Ape Father. And a lot of people who have come onto YouTube claiming that they believed in the MOAS, that they believed in the squeeze, and how they put in all their life savings rather than putting in $1,000. Because if you believe a stock is going to the moon, then $1,000 should be enough, right? But when you get greedy, then you lose it all. $1 million wasn't enough for some people. I mean, check out this guy from Canada. I forgot his name. He and John Wick Sniping were close, and then they had a fight. Free From It All, right? Free From It All was at $1 million on AMC. And because he got greedy, he had to settle for what? I think $250,000, $250,000. Just think about that, people. Just think about that. So, as always, people, grow the fuck up and get your money.